Two idiots talking over stuff. Talking over. Talking over. Talking over.
What's up, all you fucking idiots out there?
What's up, fellow idiots?
Nothing.
I'm not talking to you.
When do you talk to...
I'm talking to our audience. Hey, what's up, you fucking idiots? Now I'll talk to you. Hey, who are you?
I'm not answering you now.
Fine. I'm Felicia. You can find me at Felicia3 on Twitter and Instagram.
Let's see who can be quiet for the longest.
You can go ahead and do that. That's Jesse. He's at Albinite on Twitter.
Yeah, for now.
For now, and together, if he doesn't get banned, together we're two idiots talking over stuff.
Yeah.
We have a website, and that's www.idiots.fm. And on that website, you can find links to all of our socials, including our Discord. And that's where you can chat with other people listening. You can suggest things for us to talk about. Maybe give us some ideas for segments you want to see.
Yeah.
And ask questions. And otherwise, we're at Tito's Pod everywhere, but currently most active on Twitter for now. And you can rate us on podchaser.com or Apple Podcasts if you're feeling nice.
Hell yeah. For now.
For now.
I'm going to get banned on Twitter probably. I wrote a blog post about another Elon Musk thing.
Perfect.
And you can find that on albinight.com along with my Twitter for now.
For now.
But yeah, Elon Musk, what a dick.
We can't do it again.
No,
we talked so much about it last week.
Yeah. Hey, Felicia.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, what you got going on in your life?
I have been trying to prep for having to go to my parents for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Usually when I go, I'm there maybe like 2.5 days because it's a bit of a drive. But for the holidays, with time off, I get to be there a couple more days, which is fine, except I have a cat that hates their cat and hates being left in a room alone. So it's always a huge production. So I'm like, I got ideas. Also, their cat can open doors, and it's gotten worse. We have to keep a chair leaned up against whatever room my cat is in, but their cat finds a way.
Yeah.
So I bought child door locks for my parents' house so the fucking cat can't get in. And I also bought this it looks almost like a mosquito net type mesh screen thing that you're supposed to be able to put around the door frame to keep one cat in so he's not so sad stuck in the room. So we'll see if my parents let me put that up. But I'm already starting to stress out about it. And I know that because when I get really anxious about something, I start to gag and it's involuntary and it's not like a nausea thing. It's all in my throat.
Oh, I do that too.
Yeah. And it's been happening quite a lot lately. And it's not even something that I am always aware of. It's just there's some stressor in my life and that's why. So, that's been fun. In fun news, I got a little Christmas tree and I put that up. So it already feels way more festive in here. I haven't decorated it yet, but it's plugged in and getting some nice lights.
How intrigued has Mr. been?
He doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't care about the tree?
No, I was genuinely worried about that. I have a normal sized Christmas tree that's on a rotating base, but I have I have no space in my apartment, number one. But number two, I was there's no fucking way I can put that out. He will for sure try to climb that. So I bought a little Christmas tree that can go on a table, and I hope that he won't attempt to reach it. So far, he doesn't seem interested even kind of, but we'll see once I get decorations on it.
No way he leaves it alone once you have decorations on it.
I don't know, man. He hasn't even looked at it, so I don't know. We'll see.
Cats like dangly, spinny, shiny boys.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know. I don't First of all, I don't really have a lot of breakable ornaments, so that's good. He can't do a
Yeah.
lot of damage. He's also a very non-destructive cat. Like in the year I've had him, he hasn't broken anything. So, it remains to be seen.
Hell yeah.
How about you?
No tree for us for a while, 'cause cats.
Do you get real or do you have artificial?
Uh, Actually, like a mixture.
Yeah.
Sometimes real. I haven't had a real one in a long time, but I can't remember if we put one up last year. At some point, nobody cares.
It's such a process. You gotta go get
Yeah,
it. It's expensive. You gotta throw it away every year. Gotta make sure the bugs are out of it.
yeah. It's a pain in the ass. There should be like a task rabbit for trees,
There
because
might be.
it once it's up, it does something to you mentally that makes things better. You
Yeah,
know
it's
what I
called
mean?
joy.
I don't. It's not even joy for me. It's like some sort of like warm nostalgia.
Yeah, it's like holiday spirit.
Yeah, some sort of holiday spirit. I wouldn't say joy.
Joy to the world. The Lord has come.
I like all the lights in the room being off. You got a
Yeah,
tree that's
right.
making things glow nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you do hot chocolate about it,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Put
it's not
pepper in it.
worth
Put candy cane in there.
putting all that shit up. But yeah, TaskRabbit. I wonder if TaskRabbit would do that.
I know there are services that'll come and put lights around, so I doubt, I mean, I'm sure they'd have like a tree service as well.
This week I I was in a weird headspace all week for one,
Sick.
which is like sometimes I just get depressed,
Yeah.
and I know when it's happening, and I just kind of feel icky for a little bit, and then I'm okay again.
Fun. Brains are fun.
Yeah, brains are super fun. I watch football, and I don't know
Football.
if I've talked about this before, but people know I love football. Probably not. Maybe they
I'm
do.
sure it has to come up. I feel like you talked about doing fantasy football, but I don't know about regular.
Fantasy football is something that I'm very, very good at, because I've been doing it since like 2002, and I'm currently just straight up dominating my work league, which I've won twice before. So it's not it. The work leagues are fun because I don't know I don't know what this is, but I don't have it. But and people in corporate environments feel like they have to participate in shit that they don't care about.
Mhm.
I don't know what that is, but that's been true of every place I've ever worked.
Yeah.
And fantasy football is no different. So people will sign up and then ignore their team, and then I'll just crush them, and it's fun.
The thing that so I've never done it really. I've never done it seriously, but like in the past when a bunch of people are doing it, it's a very specific joy of mine to like pick a team completely at random
Yeah,
because sometimes you'll do better than people who really strategize and it
yeah.
infuriates them and it's so funny.
That there's some of that in this work league happening. So I'm undefeated. There's someone else who's undefeated, and she doesn't pay attention to her team,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
she's been knocking out coworkers every week.
I love that.
That part's fun.
Yeah.
It almost always fails because there's so many injuries in football that only works for a little bit before it goes off the rails.
I want to ask questions about it, but deep down I really don't care.
No, it's not. Nobody gives a shit. I don't talk about football for a reason. It's because nobody cares.
I mean, people certainly care, but I don't know about the people listening to this.
Some people here and there like a sport. Most people don't. That's fine. I don't
No,
gotta
I
talk
think
about it.
most people do like a sport.
Mm, what's a sport you watch on the regular?
Me, none, but I don't think I'm most people.
I think a lot of people don't watch sports at all. Probably the
Maybe.
majority.
Do you think it's like a generational thing? Like our parents' generation was way more into sports than this current generation?
No,
No?
no. Honestly, I think it's cultural on some level.
Yeah,
I
that
I
makes
think
sense.
I think on some level people resent jocks from their school years, and
Yep.
like, and I think Steve is like that. There's a lot of people like that who have an idea of jocks, and therefore, like, they just check out of everything a jock would do.
Yeah, there could be some kind of subconscious version of that happening with me too.
Yeah. Um, but generally, like, I don't know, modern sports guys, are better than they were as people. Like, it's progressing a little bit. But I think you also have to enjoy playing sports to watch sports too, or
Maybe.
have enjoyed it in the past. I don't know. Let's stop talking about sports.
Well, the one last thing I'll say is that, like, our friend Benny has explained it to me in a way that genuinely I find interesting, is that
Uh-huh.
you can watch sports almost like a soap opera. Like, if you invest in the lives of the players themselves and all of their,
Oh
like,
yeah.
drama and injuries and all that kind of shit, it is like watching a soap opera. So I
Yeah,
feel like
for
I
sure.
could, if I really tried, I could get into it, but I don't want to.
Yeah. And that almost never works either in my experience. I've known it's always guys,
Hmm.
but I no, that's not true. It's not always guys, but like 90% of the time it's guys who feel like they're not manly because they don't watch sports and they'll
Mm.
try to force it. I think you have to
It's
have some interest before it'll work.
Yeah, I agree. But I also think it's kind of like a community thing that you miss out on when you don't like sports. Like, it's
Yeah.
such a, people have Super Bowl parties for a reason. It's like something that brings people together. So it does feel a little bit like missing out when you don't really give a shit, but it's not enough to make me want to give a shit.
Yeah, but you could just show up as the like go sports team person
Yeah, that's usually what I
and then
do.
watch the commercials.
I've been to baseball games where I just drink beer and eat nachos, and I enjoy it just fine.
Yeah, it's just a nice day outside,
Yeah.
drinking overpriced beer, eating overpriced nachos.
That someone else paid for, hopefully.
This week I also worked on music again.
Hell yeah.
That's the main thing I do when my headspace is weird because
Eh,
it's nice little escape.
yeah.
And I ordered a new music toy called an NPC-1 that I will get on Thursday.
Hell yeah.
And that's you ever seen those like uh it's like it's got like 16 square pads that light up.
Yeah.
It's one of those boys.
Cool. You're just getting all kinds of new toys.
So I've been trying to get better at producing music. My whole life, I've used a mouse to do it. So you just like paint notes on a screen instead of playing them on a keyboard.
Ooh.
I've always done that. And I've always sampled. And the more that I try to like level my music up or whatever, when I'm listening back, it always sounds too uniform to me anyway.
You
So I'm
want it
being
to sound worse?
actually, yeah, you do.
Like less manufactured, I guess.
Yeah, there's this thing called quantization where like if I asked you to keep a beat clapping,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a perfect beat. Like
Sure.
every clap's a little off and that adds texture. If it's always on, it sounds like a robot's doing it.
Yeah. I don't know. So, I mean, yes, I agree with what you're saying, but like certain genres of music, a robot is doing it, and
Yeah.
a robot's doing it. So it's
Yeah.
not like it ruins the illusion.
Certain genres that make sense, like trance music, dance music,
Mm-hmm.
perfectly on the beat is fine. But for like hip hop lo-fi, if the kick is trailing a little bit, it actually sounds better. And
Hmm.
it's hard to explain, but if you heard the difference, you would agree. But there's this producer called Jay Dilla who like revolutionized this kind of thing where you like turn quantization off and you're still trying to hit the beat, but you're not letting the robot line it up for you. So everything's a little bit off. It sounds more natural.
Yeah, I get it.
So that's what this will allow me to do. And it also has like, it senses how hard you're hitting the pad. So each thing that I hit is going to be different that way too. It's not always the same volume, like the same velocity. So I just want to add more texture to my beats. And that's what this thing's going to do for me. But it's got a little learning curve, but it's not going to be hard for me.
No, I'm sure you'll get it and play with it all day.
Yeah, and I know exactly. Like, I know how my software works. which is like half the battle. So I'll figure it out quick. But I'm excited about that one.
Hell yeah.
What did we watch last week?
On my own, I watched a lot of MasterChef. That's
Yeah?
about it. I just I find myself really not having A, the attention span, or B, the will. I'm just not in the mood for anything really heavy. I don't really want a sitcom. I
Right.
just kind of want to watch cooking shows, and it's real low commitment, and it's nice. So that's been my life. It's
still nice. Yeah, it's a comfort show. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow, my cat is batting the fuck out of something on the floor, and you're gonna be able to hear it.
I did hear it. I just wasn't sure what it was.
She just chased it all the way across the room.
Perf. My cat's been taking joy out of chewing apart bags, like ripping apart paper bags or newspaper or anything he can rip to shreds, and I just find pieces scattered throughout the house.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about that thing I found on Chewy?
I don't think so.
The cat, they're like $3. You can get a little stack of catnip infused paper bags.
Mm-hmm. You did. I bet, because my cat doesn't give a fuck about catnip, but I'm sure he would still love it.
Yeah. I wonder if you could get him into catnip with the paper bags.
Yeah. Get him high without knowing.
Yeah, he wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Actually, it would probably cause him to fuck with more paper bags. He was like, you'd start wondering which ones were getting him high.
Yeah.
I was gonna watch Terror Train in VR, but my internet died.
Yeah. How deep into the movie were you?
Opening title card.
Really?
Yeah. As soon as it popped up, it said Terror Train. Everybody in VR stopped talking. You know that?
Yeah, dude. And
that
they
silent, creepy.
But they still blink.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
When that happens in VR, when your internet goes out and you're just sitting in a room full of people not moving or talking.
Dude, that happened to me right after I had my surgery, and I didn't have much of a voice, and people were asking me about it. So everyone was turned to look at me. Yeah. And then my internet died. So they were all staring at me blinking.
Hell yeah. I hate it.
Yeah. But yeah, we noticed you weren't there, but I think it was somewhat late. I don't think we noticed immediately. Yeah. Because also sometimes people just accidentally mute themselves.
Beth is known for doing that.
Yes. So I think we might have thought that immediately.
I think I said I was tired earlier in the night too. But that wasn't, I was ready to watch Terror Train. My internet went out for 3 hours.
I can not recall the majority of that movie.
I'm sure it's just mukbangs.
Yeah, it was. I think there was a lot of, we didn't watch a lot of the movie. I think it was early Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. And yeah. That's all I remember.
We watched more Yankee in the South.
Hell yeah. And I know you probably weren't going to mention this, and I won't name names, but Jesse was watching a Yankee in the South live stream and organically found one of our friends on the stream. And
yeah, and this was very weird. It wasn't a friend we had told about Yankee in the South.
Right. It was a friend who has no business.
This was someone that you would never expect.
Right.
To be watching this live stream.
And this friend also their comment said something like, "It's my wife Michelle's birthday today." And I know this person very well, and I know they do not have a wife named Michelle or not.
But the thing is, it was so weird that it happened that I screenshotted it and I put it in their Discord.
Right.
And I was like, whoa, this is a small world, dude. And I don't know this person as well as you do. Mm-hmm. I didn't question it. I didn't even look at the married part. Because I was like, he could have very easily had a wife named Michelle, and I didn't know.
No, sure doesn't. So that was immediately what I asked about. And he said he thought that if he said it was his wife's birthday, he would get a shout out.
Yeah. And I immediately felt real bad.
It's so funny that we accidentally discovered our friend's secret life, like
For
genuine interest
years,
in this.
apparently.
We kind of like fell into watching this YouTube channel, ironically, starting making fun of it, and then kind of got into it for real.
And
Uh,
they've only got 80,000 subscribers. This isn't
yeah,
like a
it's real
gigantic
niche.
channel. It's
Yeah.
very niche.
Yeah, so it
It's
was just like it was a hilarious coincidence. And
it was so weird.
I texted one of our mutual friends and I was like, you'll never believe what happened. It's great.
I felt real bad.
Don't feel bad. It was
No,
very
man.
funny.
It's like,
You gave me so much joy.
yeah, I know I did, but I just wish I didn't post it in the Discord because
The thing is, he's admin on the Discord and can just delete anything he doesn't want to linger on the Discord.
yeah, which he did.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like,
it's also a very funny thing to want to keep secret.
No, not really. If that's
Yes,
your like,
it is.
if that's your secret thing that makes you happy, that'd be like,
Well, why does it have to be a secret?
because it's weird.
Yeah,
It's
but you should
inherent-
own it. We're owning it.
It is, yeah. But he said he's been watching it for like several years.
Yeah,
So this is his like happy place, and I feel like
you exposed him.
yeah, you know, like Marla in Fight Club
No, yeah.
when she shows up to the cancer meetings and it ruins it. He can't cry anymore. That's what I
Yeah.
felt like. I felt like I walked into his fucking like AA meeting
That makes
he
it
was faking
funnier
in.
for me.
I just felt bad.
I know you don't know this person as well as I do, and
Yeah.
but for me, I love to gently bully this person like a lot, and
Yeah.
same vice versa. So it's like absolutely something that I take delight in.
Yeah, I know. I felt bad all night. I felt like I fucked up his quiet place somehow.
Well, just know that his pain is my gain.
Yeah, I know. I can't control it. And it's gonna spread too.
Oh, dude, it could have been so much worse. That's a very wholesome secret to uncover.
It is, but it's so. Damn it.
So funny.
Felt bad.
Hey, what else did we watch?
Wait, we gotta keep talking about Yankee in the South.
Do we?
How many hours do you think we watched this week?
I want to say by now we've done like 3 nights where we've watched them for 2 to 3 hours per night.
Yeah, I was thinking like 8 or 9 hours.
Yeah.
is where we're at.
Yeah,
Of this
I think
stupid
so.
vlog.
They're just so addicting. I just have to know more.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's like, I think part of it is like a gross just curiosity because, man, I don't want to call them white trash, but they kind of are. They're like this wholesome, awkward couple that doesn't really understand that what they're doing is inherently cringe. So there is a cringe factor.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you just are so genuinely invested in their lives. And
it's like watching Amish people on some level. Like,
yeah, it's like living vicariously through someone who just has who doesn't see the world the way that you do.
Yeah.
You're living vicariously through someone who views things like Margaritaville with childlike wonder.
Yeah. I was thinking, have I told you, like, you know, people know I've been a shut-in for a long time.
Yeah.
From when I was 20 to like 28 or 29, maybe 30. I can't remember. I was a shut-in. So there was like a whole decade where I hadn't gone out. And then there was a period where I was going out.
Mm-hmm.
And at the beginning of that period, Miriam had to teach me how to buy stuff.
Yeah, you did mention that at
because
some point.
the last time I had gone out, there weren't credit card sliders yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes me wonder if there's going to be another period of my life in the future where I'm going out again. If I should do a vlog, be like,
oh, dude. Would there be a face reveal?
No. No, that would be no, it would take a lot for that.
Yeah. That would be even wilder to do a vlog with
Yeah, never
never show your own self.
No, never see me. It's just me experiencing the world 10
Dude,
years
I think
that
you
I
could
haven't.
really pull that off. I would watch that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I wouldn't want to do it though.
No, but it's so cloaked in mystery.
Yeah, but that's the thing about Yankee in the South is that most of their shit is in Tennessee, but they're always doing something.
Yeah,
And that
but it's
seems
all
fun.
yeah, it does. But it's all stuff like Dollywood or going to really mediocre restaurants with a celebrity name attached, like a Guy Fieri property or Dolly Parton or fucking Paula Dean.
Can you believe they went to that Guy Fieri, like Dave and Buster's clone and did not play a game? They didn't play any games.
Not at all. And
This
I
was,
think Dawn
like
was
a-
like, yeah, I really liked the arcade part, but we didn't get a chance to play anything.
That is unhinged. It was this giant, like, beautiful, brand new arcade with so much shit you could do in it. And they just went and ate the shrimp poppers or whatever.
No. They didn't just go and eat. They did a full tour of the arcade, but didn't play a single game.
Didn't play a game. Wow. Wow, what a fucking channel.
Are we boring?
Probably. I made Miriam watch one of them this morning because I didn't sleep well, so I was up when she usually like leaves for work before I get up. But I was up and I was like, watch one of these Yankee because I wanted to know. And we watched there's like a Gatlinburg, Tennessee light show thing for Christmas.
Aw.
And Miriam hates awkwardness in general.
Oh no.
But she was watching it. Like this
See,
thing.
honestly, I'm
magnetic.
the same way. Yeah, I don't like cringe stuff usually. It's like I get secondhand anxiety about it.
Yeah.
But like they don't. It's cringe in a different way because they're unaware that it's cringe and they're just happy. They're like blissfully just doing their thing, and there's something so pure and beautiful about that.
They're also pretty decent about not filming other people.
Yeah.
So it's usually just them and their bubble in this experience. I think
we've discovered there's this whole underground network of vloggers in Tennessee, and they're all equally as awkward.
This is very weird to me.
And they all seem to have a following because they continuously run into fans in the wild.
Yeah. Dude, that part is so weird to me because this morning actually I was thinking about that and I looked for Charlotte vloggers because I was like, is this just Tennessee?
Can't be.
And I couldn't find any like regular Charlotte bloggers that were like awkward. I think it might just be Tennessee.
See, I can't even look because I'm in California, so obviously there are a lot of vloggers here.
My assumption is there was a big vlogger in Tennessee that started an ecosystem. Like other people from Tennessee watched it and then emulated it and so on and so forth. I feel like it's a pyramid of like vloggers that started with a big one. But I can't do it. I don't want to research that. That's too much. I did find the hater forum.
Yes, you did. You did like a fucking deep dive. You were posting so many conspiracy theories.
Your friend may have linked some of that to me. Your friend exposed it to me.
Oh man.
Too many people have too much time. The internet is so fucking weird.
Yeah.
And I just hope we never have listeners that are like that. Please. Please don't start a hate forum.
You're not going to find anything that I haven't already said out loud on this podcast at some point.
It's true. I was worried someone's going to drop my address someday.
Yeah.
It's a fucking weird hate forum.
Yeah.
And I'll feel weird. Yeah, don't do that. We watched St. Elmo's Fire. I've never seen it.
Yeah, we had, I wanted to say a John Hughes night, but St. Elmo's Fire isn't John Hughes.
No, it's...
but it feels like it, kind of.
Who is it, like Jerry Bruckheimer or something like that? I don't know. I can't remember.
Not Jerry Bruckheimer, but something like that. It
was
was
a name
wild.
I recognized. Yeah, I'd never seen it before. Beth picked it.
Yeah.
Beth really likes St. Elmo's Fire, and I've wanted to see it. It's like a 80s movie. It should have been in my wheelhouse.
I just really thought that it was more along the lines of a Pretty in Pink type of movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a teenage girl movie.
Yeah, but it was darker.
It was not at all what we were expecting. Like, right away, it's real strange.
Yeah. All the
I
men
enjoyed
are
it.
fucking real weird.
Oh, all the men are terrible. Terrible people.
Terrible people. And then, like, I don't know, somewhere around halfway through the second act, it goes off the fucking rails.
Yeah.
And it gets crazy in a very entertaining way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a fun one.
It was. Good job, Beth.
I bet 20-somethings were real into it in the 80s. They probably...
Oh, sure.
That's a favorite probably for many people.
So then, yeah, right after that, because I had never seen The Breakfast Club, they decided we needed to do it, even though it was like 11 p.m. at that point.
Specifically because in St. Elmo's Fire, Ali Sheedy is a different person.
Yeah. Real conservative looking chick.
And I had a huge crush on Ali Sheedy. She was like formative for me, for the type of women that I was into at the time. So when I saw her in St. Elmo's Fire, I was like, this is wrong. Like, this is not the Ali Sheedy that I know.
You know what's funny? So I mentioned this when we were, I think, watching Breakfast Club, but well, cough. I inhaled my own saliva.
Oh, no.
Yeah, when we were watching Breakfast Club, I think I mentioned to you that I know you had downloaded Psych at some point, and there are so many themed episodes in Psych. I'm not saying they're all great, but they, the producers and directors of that show clearly love the 80s. Yeah. And there are so many episodes that are like a love letter to specific 80s movies, and there's definitely a Breakfast Club episode that's like one of their high school reunions. But besides that, Ali Sheedy has a major role in a couple of seasons
of Psych.
Oh,
I didn't know that. That's weird.
Yeah, it's a major role, but she doesn't appear that often. But the episodes she's in are real big episodes.
I'll have to check. I don't even know if I want to check that out. Ali Sheedy lives in a time capsule in my head. She's always going to be the weird girl from The Breakfast Club. I don't even really know her name.
She's a good character in the show.
Yeah. In Psych?
In Psych, yeah.
In The Breakfast Club, she's so weird.
So weird, dude. She doesn't even speak for half the movie.
Yeah, she just makes little squeaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my type. That was my type back in the day.
I think you need therapy.
No, it's fine. Weird's fine.
Weird's fine, but she was like eating sugar cereal sandwiches.
Oh, that's just poor people shit. I did that.
Telling everyone that she fucks her therapist. And
I would do that too.
All right.
She's just doing bits.
Wow,
come to think of it, is my whole thing, am I Ali Sheedy from The Breakfast Club?
I don't know. I think you squeak less.
Yeah.
The time for asking
any question
is right now.
Sure is. We got 2 of them from
Tatiana.
Etsy.com/magiclessmade. If you like sticky.
There's another $50 you owe us, Tatiana.
You don't know his shit. What a great friend. Always giving us questions.
Yeah.
The first question, she gave us 2. The first is, what is your favorite monster movie? I know the answer to this. You know the answer to yours or mine? Both. Okay, what's mine? Yours got to be The Thing. It's certainly up there. Monster movies are my favorite category of horror. Yeah. I love a monster. I love looking at creature design. I love practical effects. I love a good monster reveal. So it's really hard to choose. The Thing is absolutely one of my favorites. I love The Host. I had to pull up a list of like really popular ones because I couldn't think of any in the moment. I do that too. I love The Descent. I love Cold. I mean, they consider Jurassic Park and Jaws monster movies, and like, but those are animals. I looked at the same list. I almost went with Jurassic Park. Yeah, I really don't think like you can. Cop out. Yeah, you can't really call Jurassic Park a creature feature. Cabin in the Woods is real good. So many more that I can't think of right now, but pretty much anytime like a monster movie comes out, I'm going to be interested, given hopefully that the monster is more practical than CG. But your favorite one's got to be The Thing. It's certainly up there. I don't definitively know what my all-time favorite monster movie is,
But it certainly could be The Thing. It's probably at least top 2, top 3.
I don't have a preference for monster movies, but I've seen a shit ton of them. And I think my favorite is Tremors, which still
That's a
feels
good
like a
one.
cop out because it's very
It's
popular.
not. So?
But yeah, I love Tremors and Pitch Black. Although I haven't seen Pitch Black in so long that I don't remember
I don't know
anything
that I know.
about it.
Yeah, I don't know that I know what that is.
Huh. That might be a watch-along bonus.
Maybe.
That's Vin Diesel. It kicked his career off. It's a black and white, I think.
Weird.
On a different planet. I've seen it a few times, but I haven't seen it in more than a decade. Probably like 15 plus years. I know I loved it, but I can't remember shit about it. So it would be a good candidate for a watch along.
Yeah.
I remember Vin Diesel, I think maybe was responsible for getting it made. And he took some risks that paid off. I always thought it was cool.
I think some of my favorite monster movies I can't even say because the fact that it is a monster is a spoiler. I like that. I like those kind of movies where it's like, is there some kind of creature or is the character actually just losing their mind? So
yeah.
Some really effective ones I literally can't say because just revealing the fact that there is a monster ruins it.
Her second question: has there ever been a movie or show, not a documentary, that made you feel real interested in the topic? Like you had to Google more about it after watching?
All the time.
Example, Googling about some war after watching a fictional movie about it.
Yeah. All the time. This has happened to me with several, because I really like historical fiction. So this has happened to me several times where I'm like in the middle of a show and I'm like, this is really interesting. I don't know much about these people. Let me look them up. And then I accidentally spoil the show for myself.
Yeah.
It's happened with Black Sails, which is about pirate. It's happened with Turn Washington Spies, which is about the network of 20-something-year-old spies that were working for George Washington, helped win the American Revolution.
What happened with Phantom of the Open?
No. It happened with... let's see. Oh, I just had one and you ruined it by mentioning that disgusting movie.
I'm just saying, you started looking up Wikipedia about the guy in the biopic.
Because I just wanted to make sure I wasn't being insensitive to someone who might actually be autistic.
Yeah.
So the major one is AMC's The Terror season 1 because it got me really, really interested in the topic of shipwrecks and survival situations in like sub-zero temperatures.
Yeah.
So I kind of went on a bender there reading about shipwrecks.
That one makes sense.
Yeah.
What was do you think The Terror is at like the top of your list that this has happened with? Like,
yeah, probably.
What got you the most interested in a subject ever?
I think probably The Terror because that really set off my interest in shipwrecks and like survival stories.
Mine is Twister. Twister is a top 10 of all time for me. I think it's like number 6.
Dang.
Because I know what my top 5 is. It's on my website. But I think Twister would be number 6. And it absolutely turned me into a weather nerd.
We should do that as a bonus watch along because I know I've seen it, but it was so long ago that I really don't remember anything about it.
Yeah, that would be fun. I'll watch Twister whenever.
Hell yeah.
And there's a friend we could invite.
Is there?
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
One Byron McCoy from Friday absolutely fucking loves Twister.
Interesting.
I think he said it's his favorite movie of all time.
What the fuck? That's so weird. Byron, you're so weird.
No, man, that's cool. Because, wait, why are you more surprised about Byron than me? Why would Twister
Because
be
it doesn't make sense for him specifically. Byron has the most scattered taste in movies of anyone I know.
It's like seasoning. It makes you more interesting.
Sure.
Because I'm sure it isn't good. That's the impression that I get.
Okay.
It's that time again.
You didn't give me a movie and a name. You just gave me 2 initials. So yeah. I suspect that it's a real person.
No, not a real person. So here's the thing. I asked Discord for ideas to DM me. And I got 2 of them but I'm in a weird brain space, and there were two, like, both of them were a little heavy,
Okay.
and I just want a fun one. So I thought of one, and also I think this segment is about you doing bad impressions. So if I give you like known monologues, you try to knock them out of the park, and you're good
Yeah.
at it, which makes it less funny.
I do think that I've been doing less impressions and more just monologues, trying to be
Yeah.
passionate. So
Yeah,
I guess
which is impressive but not funny. It's
you're-
funny when you fuck up impressions. That was the whole like
I
gist
was
of the segment.
adapting. I was trying to feel less shame, but okay.
No, the more
No,
shame you
no,
feel,
no.
the better for the segment.
Okay, totally.
I don't remember like what kicked it off, but it was some maybe
I think you gave me
probably
Rocky.
Newsies.
No, it was what?
I think
Oh,
Newsies makes you do bad impressions.
no, I'm sure it
maybe.
was before that.
There was
It was
something you did a
Morgan
god awful.
Freeman.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was Morgan Freeman. Maybe we should just do Morgan Freeman every week.
I'm gonna get great at it.
No, I don't know. Andy Dufresne.
I just
can't even do
give me the impression already. What the fuck?
it. What do you think? Hey, audience, what do you think I just pasted in our little shared document here?
You're a dick.
Are you ready?
No.
Gosh, something wrong here.
Come on, man. You can't even do that.
Yours. Something wrong here.
Oh no, that was surprisingly not bad.
I don't know how to do a goofy.
I don't know that I can do the last one, but we'll see.
Do you need to hear it again?
No.
See how much
Yeah, this
better
makes
this
me
is?
feel worse for
Yeah,
sure.
that's great. That's great. That makes this way better.
Oh, yuck. Oh no, this is what you wanted. Gosh.
Yeah. It's just like there's less time in between when he says it and when you say
I
it.
have to breathe for a minute. No. So-
Maybe we should start over.
No. Okay, I'm fine. I'll just blast through it. Yuck, gosh, something wrong here.
All right, hold on. Let's hear it again.
I think I killed Jesse.
Oh, hold on.
Gosh, something wrong here.
I feel like you got the last part wrong a little bit. Ahoy.
Yeah.
You think he's on the high seas?
No, he said ahoy.
All right. I'll give you some applause. I'll turn it down a little bit here.
Man.
Wow, you did it. Yeah, that's the move. That's the magic.
I miss monologues.
No, you're too good at them.
Damn.
No, this is the magic.
Mm.
The guy was like tearing him to pieces with his mouth. So I told him, get off, you know, it's like, and the guy just kept eating the other guy away, like ripping his skin.
Larry Vega describes it as a scene out of a horror movie as a naked man chewed off the face of another naked man.
Wow, that's great news. I keep meaning to cut that in half. So
Don't
it's just
you fucking dare.
What about? No, I think the first part just drags. We can
No,
get
it's so funny.
It's the
It
man
makes me
eating the
laugh
naked.
every time.
All right,
The
I
whole
won't-
thing.
I won't touch it. I'll leave the whole
Don't
thing
you
in there.
dare touch it.
I got 2 news items. It was very slow for news.
It
this
really
week.
was. I only have 3.
The first one I have is Ian McShane joins Anna de Armas in John Wick spinoff Ballerina. This is the first time I felt any excitement for this movie.
Yeah, so I did hear that, and one of my news is very related. It's just trailer for John Wick 4 dropped. Bill Skarsgård is in it.
I haven't watched the trailer because I don't feel like I need to. I've seen the other
Same.
3.
Yeah, you know what John Wick is at this point.
I know exactly what it is, and I know what I'm getting into. So
yeah,
I'll
and I
just,
love it, and I need it.
me too. I'll just be surprised. That's a for sure 100% watch along.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Unless you go to see it in the theater, and then
Well, even if I do, I'd watch it again immediately.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We'll
Yeah.
still watch along too. And my other thing is, I feel political hope, and it's weird, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to expound.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm just saying, it's weird.
Alright.
Yeah, I just feel it's a new feeling.
The only other news that I have is Chris Evans was crowned this year's sexiest man alive, which is, I don't really understand what he's done this year to earn it. He hasn't been Captain America for a while.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's good looking.
Yeah,
But,
I think
it's kind of old news,
It's just ongoing hotness, I guess. Has he had that title before?
I assume, because I don't know. I enjoy Chris Evans, but he's too
Preppy?
Yeah, too jockey.
Uh-huh. That's my problem. There's no way you've ever seen fuck, I can't think of it. It's a Rodney Dangerfield movie.
No.
Back to School.
No. But I have seen Chris Evans around that era, and it's nice.
Back to School's got a prototypical jock asshole in it, and I could see Chris Evans playing that role.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about Chris Evans. I love Captain America. He's one of my faves in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But I just feel like his time has come and gone.
Yeah.
I think there are new sexy men out there that need to be uncovered. Mads Mikkelsen, for instance. Dan
Probably
Stevens.
So. Yeah. Timothy Chalamet, all stacked up.
No, who gives a shit?
What if you put 2 Timothy Chalamets in an overcoat?
He'd look like a normal man.
Yeah.
My only other thing that I wrote down was everything is about Black Panther.
Yeah. Miriam went to see that and thought it was good.
I'm sure it's good, but I think you don't want to go unless your intention is to cry.
I definitely want to see it.
I do too, but I want to see it in the comfort of my own home where I can have a breakdown in peace.
That's probably not going to be a watch along.
Because, I think our friend Matt said, you're going to be going basically to watch a 3-hour-long funeral, and it's going to be hard. So I don't need to do that in a public space.
I hate funerals, but I'm kind of into the idea of that movie for some reason.
Yeah, I feel like it was necessary. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like Chadwick Boseman as a person too, so it's somewhat respectful.
Yeah, I
want to do it out of respect.
One of the few celebrity deaths that I was absolutely sobbing about.
Yeah, that one sucked.
Yeah.
Sucked a lot.
Yeah.
He kept it a secret, which was insane.
It was such a shock.
I think that I would do the same if I were in his position. I think it's easier on people if you do it that way, actually.
Well, also, I feel like you don't want to be thought of as weak or frail or sick and be treated differently. You just want to kind of live the rest of your life the way you've been living it.
Yeah.
But anyway, Black Panther is out. People are talking about it a lot, and it's kind of overshadowed any other news that I could really see.
Yeah.
That plus I just didn't really care about anything happening.
No, me neither. There's always a lot of gossip that I don't give a shit about.
Yeah, or speculation about a future project because someone saw a little blurb and it's just
Oh, that's one thing. The trailer for The Whale came out. I watched that.
Oh yeah, I saw the poster, but I didn't see the trailer.
They called it a trailer. I would say it's more of a teaser. They only show Brendan Fraser really talking once, and it looked how I thought it would look. I want to see the whole thing.
I'm really undecided about whether or not I want to see it. I want to support my boy, but I also don't really want to see that movie.
Yeah, that makes sense. I want to watch it just because I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. Are you excited?
No.
Yeah, same here. I really
got
couldn't find
nothing.
a single thing like coming out soon that I had any interest in.
Yeah, nothing for me. I got
Nope.
nothing. I looked.
I did too.
The only thing I'm kind of excited about is Smile, which is what we're watching this week. That's our
Hey,
watch along.
that's our watch along this week.
It's gonna be on
Yeah,
Paramount Plus.
yeah. I don't know what to expect. I feel like it has the potential to be real spooky, but it also has the potential to be like cheesy theatrical horror that's real predictable. So we'll see.
Dude, I thought for sure you saw this in the theater. I guess I
No,
was thinking of fall.
maybe. I don't really go to the theater for much unless it's going to be a real long time until it comes out on VOD, which
Yeah.
just isn't really the case anymore.
But you were on the Smile hype train, so I was just I think I
Well,
assumed you went.
I saw the trailer for it when I was seeing something else in the theater.
Yeah. Cool. So it's gonna be first time for both of us. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You can watch for that on Friday.
Hell yeah. I'm also going to shout out something that's so I wrote an article for Friday not a long time ago. I've been promising to write this article for like a year now and finally wrote it around Halloween time and it's supposedly going to be published at some point this week. And it is the article where I definitively rank the 6 Mila Jovovich Resident Evil movies from
Oh, you
best to
have been
worst.
working on that for a while.
Well, I haven't been working on it for a while. I've been saying I'm going to work on it for a while.
That's the same thing.
So I finally wrote it, and supposedly it's going to be published at Friday.com at some point. I'll share it once it does get published.
Okay. If it's out before this drops, I'll try to get it in the show notes.
Hell yeah.
Wow. That's it. We did it. That's
Wow,
the whole show in the can.
We did it. It was really specific to our own interests and kind of depressing, but we did it.
That's fine. Who cares?
Yeah.
You
about
guys,
us. Go
you
fuck
guys will
yourself.
stick around. You're our friends. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
You've been listening.
Felicia's
to
written by
Talking
Jesse
Over
Stillwell.
Stuff, produced by Jesse Stillwell.
The
with
character
original theme
Felicia
and outro
Schemberry,
music by Jesse
written and
Stillwell. For
directed
more
by
information,
Jesse
you can visit
Stillwell.
www.idiots.fm
All Felicia's
or
impressions
reach out directly via email.
are
You really
actually
wanna
Jesse
take credit for
Stillwell.
that?
idiots.fm.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was
Okay.
eventually good.
Thank you.
If I cut out like all the delays, it might sound good.
Mm.
But I think people will enjoy your 2 minutes of a 2-second impression.
Great.
Wow.
I forgot to talk about how all of our friends kept telling me to go fuck myself this week.
For fun.
Yeah.